And we are back with part 4 of Cave Story, and we are in the labyrinth, the platforming.
The level that disturbingly looks like Labyrinth Zone.
Yeah, sort of slightly.
Yeah, I didn't see that until now.
I never drew that parallel before.
Interesting.
It does look. It looks very much like Labyrinth Zone. Oh, except for the purple crystals are living things that'll try to kill you.
This is the worst part of the labyrinth, I think.
Yes, it is. And the cool thing though is those purple the purple thingies. If you shoot their bullets, they often drop experience.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. And I would recommend leveling this up as soon as you can, because as I said at the end of the last part, this is a pretty awesome weapon.
That's why I'm using it right now.
So instead of using a sword like a sword, we're throwing the sword like a boomerang.
Except
No, boomerangs come back. This just goes and fades.
yes.
You're doing it wrong, quote. That is a weird name.
Don't tell him how to live his life.
I'm not, but I'm telling him how to use a sword. Everyone needs instruction in that.
I don't see what the problem is.
I'm getting more Kid Icarus flashbacks.
I'm pretty sure throwing your sword will break the sword.
Oh, crap.
Oh, I quoted.
At least there's no fall damage.
I screwed up the jump, so I had to...
What is with the eyeball blocks?
They see you, Lewis. They
see everything.
No, you know what? They're all left eyes, too. Why are they all left eyes?
Illuminati confirmed.
Wait, you had to go all the way up there just to open a door back at the bottom?
Yeah, that's why the robots are stuck there. They can't. None of them could jump. Aw, and I screwed it up. I always try and see if I can jump all the way down without hitting anything.
Who designed this place?
Man.
Jenka?
There's
never said who created everything on this island.
It just
there.
It just is. Well, we know who created the demon crown. Well, you'll learn that later on. We know who created misery.
And why are there no right eyes on the walls? Why is it all left eyes? It just looks like the walls are one half of person's one quarter of a person's face repeated over and over.
Because the guy that made these lost his right eye in battle.
Oh no, it's these purple shots that drop experience and stuff. My bad.
So John, you just like the slightly bigger sword for King's Knife?
Yeah, the one he's using right now. I love this weapon.
It's easily spammable.
Yeah, you can shoot it so fucking fast, and it does a lot of damage.
As soon as it hits something, it vanishes, and then you can fire off another one.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's one of those kind of weapons that you can shoot a lot.
You can spam.
But I really like the graphical effect when you get the level 3 though, because like King's Spirit kind of appears and like.
I like it too visually, but in terms of practicality, I don't view it as useful as level 2 because you can't shoot it as fast.
Yeah, it's kind of like when you're playing as Alucard in a Castlevania game and you have the choice between punching things and using a sword. Well, the swords are great, but punching is faster, so if you can get up close and rapid-fire punches, the higher damage doesn't really matter because you're dealing damage so goddamn fast.
Really? Really?
What?
I keep screwing this stupid thing up.
I mess up jumps like that all the time in
well, if you don't have the machine gun, you have to do a very tricky enemy hop, like what I just did. In order to get the arms barrier, it cuts your when you get hit, however much experience you lose by half. Very useful object.
Oh, I see. I did not know that. I never thought of using enemies to do damage boosting, because that's essentially what you just did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was something you can only get if you have the machine gun.
Now kill everything! Except when you have a level 3 sword, one hit instantly takes away your level 3.
Another reason why I don't really care.
Well, it is really good. I think it is really good when you have it, though.
Hey, if you can get use out of it, that's great. I don't.
This is the physician. He lets you know every time you talk to them. Hi, I'm a physician. Let me take care of you.
You're not going to talk to Curly?
No, I actually... The dude asked me to go get medicine because Curly's sick and doesn't know what's going on right now.
What happened to Curly between the last time we met her?
I don't know, because she was in the room with the colons when we last left her, and then...
Well, we kind of beat the shit out of her.
But she was just fine afterwards.
Are you guys ready for poo?
What?
Let me take some...
This is Poo Black.
Oh god, it's Balrog 2.0.
Sort of.
I forgot about this guy.
Balrog Poo.0, I guess would be the word of saying it. Wait, Poo Black? What?
Yeah, his name is Poo.
I never learned the name of this thing. I thought it was always weird and like out of place.
His name is Poo Black.
Oh, you didn't even let his death animation finish.
No, because he's
I really don't care.
He's a ghost.
Your name is Poo Black. This is stupid.
Does everything in this game have a backstory that I just missed? Or something?
Maybe.
If there is, I'm not aware of Poo Black. I always classified him as the most what the fuck boss. Like, this guy comes out of nowhere.
Well, if you talk to the nurse after you come back from there, thank you for doing it. Yeah, tell me where there's still any ghosts. You find out that Poo Black is a ghost. That's all you know about him. He is just a ghost. And he looks like Balrog.
Just sort of...
You see, Balrog is dead the entire time.
How did Curly pass us? Curly just left right behind us. We don't know where she went.
I want what she has. A personality.
Okay.
I think these things are supposed to be like grasshoppers or cockroaches.
I say cockroaches.
Well, they're all over the place like cockroaches.
They look kind of like cicadas a little bit.
They're called gaudy, I think they're called.
Oh, gaudy.
I know, like, if that hut we passed earlier, if you go in there, you can talk to a couple of them.
Yes. And you can get an item there, too.
Later on, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Like, the platforming gets an awful lot harder if you don't have the machine gun. Like,
yeah.
Or well, you don't get the booster until after this point, so...
Which is why a certain jump coming up really fucks with me.
Well, I know exactly what you're talking about.
If that's the jump, then yeah.
That's the jump.
Hey, there's a Blue's Clue on this machine.
A clue!
Where? Oh, it's on that death machine. Good find, Blue.
This thing is Monster X, I think it's called.
I don't remember the name of this, but you're pretty much doing the strategy I do, which is spam the fuck out of level 2.
That's
once it opens up.
That's pretty much the strategy for it.
This guy gave me trouble the first time I played the game, or the only time. I don't think I've ever I've tried to replay the game before, but I've never gotten like much. I don't think I've ever really gotten to the labyrinth. Every time I just stopped for whatever reason.
I think it has a total of 4 turrets or 2 turrets inside its console.
It's got 4.
4, yeah. But what you want to do is I stand. Nathan's in a good spot too. I stand to just beside the right set of wheels. Because the shots have a harder time hitting me there for some reason. It shoots fishy missiles. Fish.
And then once the turrets are taken out, level 3 Blade does a lot of damage to it.
I'm just holding up and hitting this. I'm just mashing the shoot button.
More so than spamming it. More so than spamming level 2. Because look at how.
Yeah. See it.
Well, yeah. I can get the same results just by spamming level 2. I don't mean that to say that. I'm not bragging when I'm saying that. I'm just
oh, look at John, level 2 master here. Thinks he's so cool.
Yeah, my thumbs are only bleeding. It's a cat.
Yeah, it's kind of like one of those Japanese mythos things where it's a.
All cats are giant death robots.
It's one of those kind of like what it uses the leaf to transform shit like to Newt. What the hell happened to the video?
Oh yeah,
the Flash.
The proper thing to do here: ignore him.
Yes, if you want to get the best ending and the best booster later on, you have to ignore Professor Booster here.
Whee! One shot.
Like
yes.
Like that. I'm not gonna lie. That sucks.
Yes, I agree.
Stupid.
It is very stupid. I'm just trying to be a nice guy, seeing how Professor Booster's doing. I saw him fall. He's an old fuck. He probably didn't survive that. I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna check on him. And then someone's like, oh, you did that. You're going to get the mediocre ending now. How do you feel?
And
like shit. Thank you.
And the only way you learn about that is at the tail end of the game.
Yeah, if you read a log, I think it was like a diary.
Yeah, and
what does the diary say?
I'm working on 2 boosters. I can complete booster 2.0 if I survive, which pretty much says the next time you play through the game, you know he dies if you talk to him, so ignore him.
Like, that is the dumbest logic ever. Like, you'd think that talking to him would be the way that you'd save him.
You're just trying to be a nice guy. But that jump that Nathan made is pretty picky. There is a small little red dab on one of the block platforms. I think you're supposed to use that as a visual cue of when to jump.
Yeah.
So you jump there, you should make it. Don't fall down because you don't want to talk to Professor Booster.
We have another fight with Balrog, and now he's sporting missiles.
Other than that, not really much of a different fight.
No, and he's dead.
If you talk, though, to Professor Booster, as we were warning not to, you get the booster 0.8, I think it was.
Yes, which is pretty much just a little hover.
Yeah, it's a little hover jump. By ignoring Professor Booster, he lives. Follow us here. And he'll later give you the booster 2.0, which is like it's like a double and triple jump combined, man.
Yeah, you can scale awesome heights with it. And now we have super missiles.
Missiles are powered up.
But now we have to... The thing I hate about this is all the experience we had for our missile launcher is gone.
Yeah, it's considered a separate weapon. I like this theme. This is Curly's theme, I think.
Yeah, the labyrinth theme.
Yeah. So because you didn't take the machine gun, Curly has it, and it's always at max for her.
She has the polar star if you trade.
No, actually, I think she uses the... No. I'm thinking about later in the game.
Later, somehow she gets her own nemesis, which...
Yeah, which is at max.
I want to know where she got that. Because from my knowledge, there's only one in this game, and...
Hey, quote, look, level 3 nemesis on sale.
So, can you just go through this and let Curly kill everything for you?
If you want to.
Technically, yes, but she runs like she's doing now. She either follows you or will just run like an idiot. She's
for AI is pretty dumb then.
She's still recovering. She's still shooting stuff.
What's going on?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't there something else you need to do to get the good ending regarding Curly here? Like,
yes,
something about a rope is all I remember.
We'll get to that later.
Yeah, we'll be sort of pointed out when it happens, but
you'll see when it happens because it's.
Yeah. Is it in this? It's in this part, right?
Yes.
Curly, the platform's behind you.
No, she can super jump.
She can machine gun hover too.
She can also walk over pointy things.
My nacho.
Giant nachos.
Crunch, crunch. Ooh, gordita.
Those big circle fan things always, when they drop experience, they always drop plus 20.
Yeah.
And now
so it's pretty lucrative to kill them if you need to level up your weapons.
Yes, and
especially your newly acquired super missile.
And we're just destroying eggs.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't say super missile. Missiles that are powered up. Doesn't quite roll off the tongue, I'm aware. But
well,
at least you don't have to constantly press the select button to switch between them, unlike
it's called the super missile launcher in the inventory.
No, shush, Nathan. Shut up.
Don't tell me how to live my life.
I'm sorry,
I'll just call them the power missiles then.
No, I'm sorry, Nathan, but John actually is your real mom.
Sit down.
They're not really. Remember, they're not really Metroids.
Yeah, the Commentaries or something like that.
What are you trying to do? Oh, you're just.
Would you please move on, Nathan? Nathan, leave him alone.
But I must kill. No, I'm trying to see if I can get lucky enough to get hearts and experience.
Oh, I think you're pretty good to go, all things considered.
No, I'm
really, because the first time I tried recording this, I jumped into I jumped into spikes at low health.
Yeah, well, would it matter if you're at full health or not? You're gonna die.
No, there are spikes in here that only do a lot of damage rather than instant death.
Oh, the ones that Curly walked through earlier.
Yeah.
Right.
She can walk through the instant death ones too.
Well, yeah, because she's an NPC for the time being.
For the time being.
Tails.
Yes.
Yes.
With a gun. Fuck yeah.
Okay, John, I see how it is. Tails gets a gun, that's awesome, but he rides in a mech. Oh, that's lame.
Yeah.
Alright,
Because you know what?
I see how it is.
Tails with a gun can still fly and shoot. Tails with a mech, only hover. Fuck. What a pathetic downgrade. Though admittedly, if I ever lose my use of my legs, I want a mech just like that.
I see we're following Mario logic and shooting fire underwater.
Is it fire?
Yes, there.
Oh, you're talking about your weapon right now. Because, you know, I'm telling you, it looks like snowflakes to me.
More importantly, when did we get underwater?
There.
Yeah, look at that. She has an air supply.
Wait, is that water?
Yeah, that's
Yes.
water.
It's just the only indication is the little line of water. Like, it's not all differently colored or anything below.
It's like, what else are you packing, Curly? Oh, I have an I win button. Really?
I thought that was a chain or something.
Bye, Curly.
This is like preparing you for the bullshit up ahead, like 3 parts from now.
Yes. You take that teleporter, you go back to the labyrinth shop.
Oh, okay, so this is where you buy the better weapon, right?
This is where you buy the snake, I think it's called.
I believe it's called a snake, yes.
It's like the fireball, but it just goes through walls. It's like the wave beam.
Okay, and you have to trade your Polar Star in to get that, right?
You have to trade your Polar Star and your fireball.
Okay. And then
Nope.
if you do that, you can't get the...
You
whatever.
can't get the spur.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And these are gaudy souls. These are the souls of the cockroaches.
Really?
Yeah.
They look so delicious.
And you destroy the big core, and they all start attacking you.
Master, no!
And
I can kind of see where Lewis gets the misconception that this is a chain instead of water. It kind of looks like it.
It does.
All I needed to do was, like, tint it a little bit blue below it, and it would have looked a little bit more like water.
Welcome to the dark place.
Was that a complaint from Curly? Like, are we still in the labyrinth? Fuck.
Yeah, I can tell it's water now because it's sort of going up and down. That presents a liquidy effect, but there's clearly some sort of screen where the water is that's over top of the other layer. It's just there's no color.
You know, at first I did not know what to do with this section.
Neither did I.
Curly's just looking up, and you're just like, "Oh, hi, Dora."
Yes, that is a red dot. Red is my favorite color. Why do you ask?
Okay, so... Oh, yeah, this is... If I remember correctly, you have to find a rope here, right?
Yes.
After the boss.
No, before the boss.
Before the boss.
And-
I thought it
and
was
then-
after the boss.
Oh, yeah, because I remember the first time I played you fight the boss, and Curly's kind of lying there, and you can control Quote for a little bit. And you're kind of like, what the hell do I do? And then, like, Curly dies.
Well, you can get the tow rope anytime during the boss. Anytime before or after until you pass out.
Yeah, it's just, like, it's, if I remember correctly, it's not entirely clear where it is.
No.
Or, like, it's not...
It's in the bottom right of the boss room. But the thing is, the tow rope only appears if you ignore Professor Booster.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's why I couldn't find anything. Alright.
What does that have to do with...
We don't know, that's why it fucking sucks,
It's
Lewis.
never explained. Robot graveyard.
And if you, okay, well, it's sparkling, so you should be able to see it. Alright, but if you don't get the rope and save Curly, you still get the bad ending, right? Even if you ignored Booster?
Well, you can't save Curly if you don't get the rope.
But if you, what I'm saying is, if you talk to Booster, if you ignore Booster, and you still don't save Curly, you still get the bad ending, right?
Yes.
Because
she outright dies.
She dies.
This robot picture right here scared me at first, because everything is all like happy-go-lucky, and then you get this image right there.
Yeah. This game's creepy moments sort of sneak up on you, and it's downright depressing in like 2 instances. We already mentioned the death of what was it her name? I already forgot her name.
Taroko.
Taroko, and if you save Professor Booster just trying to be a good guy, this is where Curly bites it.
Yeah.
And
Curly dies.
The place fills up with water. She gives you her air shield to save yourself, and that's it. You leave her. Her motionless body just lies on the floor, and you have to leave.
Don't ask what I'm doing with this boss fight.
It's kind of weird, because the game has there's a lot of mood whiplash, I feel like, because there's points in this game where it's really depressing, And then there's also points where there's like wacky comic relief too, and it's he's shooting sperms at us, gross.
Well, I was about to say kind of like Freedom Planet, but the whole shooting sperms thing kind of no, that doesn't happen in Freedom Planet.
No,
eggs.
Again, I like this game just fine when I played it for myself for the first time. I think because the normal ending isn't a bad ending. You still like save the day, and a good number of people don't die. So it's just that kind of game is more what I thought. It's more figuring out that there is an even better ending to be found in the requirements that are kind of dumb. I think kind of retroactively made me like it less. I think.
Well,
is part of what happened.
Okay, to put it into the perspective, Ted, is there's only one way to get the bad ending, and that's to leave with Kazuma. You get the good okay ending by just completing the game without ignoring him. You get the best ending while doing arbitrary stuff that doesn't make any sense until
I knew that the bad ending was like there's the dragon and you can leave with it. I knew that was like a bad ending kind of thing right away. So that's something that you only choose if you want to see the cutscene.
So she taps into her Ric Flair when she's teleporting the big core.
Curly just stands there ignoring us. I'm gonna die, Curly. Can we do something? Please? No.
So you have to wait until you run out of air, right?
Yeah, we have to pass out. And here we get some more backstory.
This is a really weird time to get this.
Yeah, it is.
I don't remember this. Do you only get it if you're on track for the good ending?
No, you get it regardless, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. This is where things change. Now he has a tow rope. We can now carry Curly with us because piggybacking does not exist in the world of Cave Story, folks.
No, we just piggybacked the dogs. Last part.
Well, it doesn't exist anymore.
No, piggybacking someone who's not able to consciously hold on would be difficult, but I don't understand how you're supposed to carry a person on your back with a tow rope.
Maybe you just tie her?
Yeah, it's implied that she's tied around your waist. And, I would agree, Lewis, if I were human. Quote is a robot. Death robot.
Quote is a robot.